Okay,
There you go.
so welcome to Team Inspire Change Morning Call. It is the 25th of the month, the last monthly subscription. I just got my computer back. I left it in Utah and I paid $280 to get it shipped overnight. So thank you, Marisa. So I just
Yeah.
got it at 8 a.m. this morning after my workout, and I'm just so grateful for a lot of things right now, and grateful I have my computer back. So we have the beautiful Andrea Davis on as a special guest this morning. We're going to talk to her in a moment, but I want to first get to Rosa Perez because last week we didn't get a chance to finish up. Rosa's going to take about 5 minutes and talk a little bit about this upcoming social media boot camp that she's offering. She is a marketing specialist. She's on Sharon LaBraca's team, who's a nurse practitioner in Las Vegas on my team. And she just, I was blown away by her at convention. I had no idea this was her first convention. I had no idea she was so magnificent in what she does with social media. And of course, this is an optional thing for you all. There's no pressure here. This is something she's offering, and I'm all about learning and growing. So I'm going to turn it over to you, Rosa. I'm going to give you share screen so that
You.
you can share. And she's going to be doing an upcoming boot camp the last week now in April, not the 11th and 12th, because that's the Carrie Dickey leadership training in Salt Lake that many of us are going to be at. And that's optional for people as well. For those that are interested and you don't know about it, you reach out to me personally. I'm going to get right to Rosa right now so we can get to Andrea as well. So welcome, welcome.
Thank you very much. And I started my timer so I can stay within that 5-minute period. Thank you so much, Marissa, for allowing me to be on this call. I'm Rosa Perez, and I am a marketing maven. I've worked in marketing for pretty much all my adult life, professional life, with large companies like Louis Vuitton, Hennessy Moet, Estee Lauder, skincare company for over 15 years. And so when I branched off on my own to start my own marketing firm, I was so excited when I joined LifeVantage. My best friend Sharon LaBraca, who is a registered nurse, she told me, Rosa, this is so you. You're all about health and all about reducing oxidative stress in your body, and you need to join this team. And so I did. I joined the team, and I was so excited to have been part of it. Let me also just say a little story, just a quick little story is that my dad, who passed away 2 years ago, he always said this to me. He died at the nice old age of 91. And he always said this to me. He said, Rosita, most important thing in life is your health. He says, health is wealth. And you cannot believe how delighted I was when I went to the convention and the big slide said, LifeVantage, health and wealth. So I thought, what a perfect marriage for me. I belong here. This is the place that I'm supposed to be in. So while I've been doing workshops for my previous clients who are entrepreneurs or individuals or small businesses, I do these boot camps or 21-day marketing challenges to really help develop marketing strategies, to help to really get their word out, get the visibility out there so people could see who they are and what are the products that they're selling. And while I started LifeVantage, I was like, well, I'm going to do this for me. I'm going to actually do the marketing for LifeVantage to show my tribe what I'm doing with LifeVantage. So I wanted to actually show you some of the things that I've done that I'm posting on social media, sending email campaigns. I am truly getting, like they said in the conference, putting all my hooks in the water to show that LifeVantage is out there using Protandim, using collagen. There is a tool out there to help us reduce the oxidative stress and help us stay healthy. So I'm going to show you that really, really quickly. Let's
Yeah.
see. So first thing I'm going to show you is this is our collagen. We pulled it up. Let me stop. This is going to go a little fast. We pulled up these visuals
We
from,
don't see it yet. We just see your
okay.
main screen.
Okay, let me stop. Sorry about that. Let me share and let me go to here and share. Okay, So let me start again. Sorry about that. So these are just some of the assets that were created. There we go. Okay. So these we pulled these out from the LifeVantage website. We pulled some of the if you can see here, we can actually put our website link right here. And when you post this item, people can just click the link and go straight to your website so that they can buy the products. Here's Protandim, the same thing. Let's see what else. Here's I think that, let me just stop this right here, is that, in social media, we're really reaching out to people who already know us, as well as new people that we want to have them join our teams. So we want to customize these great visuals that LifeVantage has given us. And so if you want to put a picture of yourself, a picture of your daughter, a picture of your pet, a picture of your life, to really bring these images to life and to really tell your story, this is what I'm going to help you do. Let me continue. You can put some fun facts. When you're on social media, people just want to see the facts, hear the facts, learn the knowledge. You want to give them little tips so that they can kind of pull them in and want to know more. What are the benefits of our products? You can start showing them a call to action to have them actually order. So, my time is up.
I love it.
So let
Thank
me
you.
stop here. So let me stop here. So in summary, let me close this. In summary, what we can do for you is help you truly tell your story on social media. If you need help with that, if you need help telling your stories on social media, join me on April the 22nd through April the 27th. I don't know if you're seeing my screen.
And it's at what time?
It's going to be at 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard Time. And
That's
we're
9
going to be,
a.m. Arizona, guys, Pacific, okay?
yes, 9 a.m. Pacific time. During that time, we're going to be learning how to create your posts for social media in such a way that is beautiful, is professional, it makes sense, is branded with LifeVantage, and also is customized for you. If you have any flyers that you need to create for events that you're doing, I'm going to show you how to do that. If
All
you
through
have
Canva, right? Through Canva?
all through Canva. So basically, I'm going to
That's-
show you the ABCs. It's hands-on, so I'm going to want you to have your computer with you. I'm not talking to you. I'm going to show and tell and do. So it's a 1 hour, Monday through Friday, 1 hour. You're at the end of that week, you're going to have social media posts ready. You're going to have presentations that you've done ready. You're going to have a presentation deck ready to share and share with your team, share with your tribe, and get people in to buy LifeVantage, to join the LifeVantage family.
Oh, Rosa, thank you so much. And that's just 1 hour a day for that week. So
1
that
hour, yes, 1 hour. I just wanted to give it to you guys in little pieces rather than cram it all in one. I think if we dissect it, my expression, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. So I
right.
figured we just take one bite at a time and really learn
Thank
the
you.
ABCs, and then go to the social media posts, learn how to create the flyers and learn how to post it, learn how to create email campaigns as well. So it's going to be a real nice flow for you to really digest it all. And at the end of the day, I want us to create these materials so that you can reach out to your people.
Yeah.
Reach out to your
Thank
people.
you.
Yeah.
I love that, Rosa. Thank you so much. And it's the 22nd through the 27th at 12:30, I mean at 12 o'clock, sorry, Eastern time, 12 o'clock Eastern time for 1 hour. I think that's a very reasonable rate. And it's to help you get strong and get, more comfortable with your social media. Okay. All
Yes.
right. Thank you, Rosa. You can stop sharing if you want. Stop the share screen. Yes. And we're
Okay.
going to go right to Andrea Davis. So thank you. Thank you. I love this. And I think it's, it is another way of putting your hooks in the water and just, another way of expanding yourself. The best invites are the one-on-ones. Social media is amazing. She's going to talk a lot about that. But at the same time, this is a belly to belly, eye to eye, knee to knee. I have built this business to the executive level by having home presentations, by having one on ones, by having Zooms. And that's also really important. The social media aspect is also somebody, Andrea Davis, who's really big into social media. It's going to be a great segue right now because she is getting loud and proud on social media, and she's been in the industry for quite a while. So Andrea is a diamond hyperseller. That means she is got 4,000 volume. That's diamond seller right there, where you're getting 30% commission on every single customer order that comes through your organization. She is a quadruple, not a multi-dimensional hyperseller with over 2,000 customers in 4 years. She broke the worldwide company record of new sales in a month twice, in the top 4 of the company in the second month orders, because we want monthly subscriptions when you're getting new customers on. Always want that monthly subscription. And she has earned 3 incentive trips. I know she's working towards executive level. She's an MC2, for those that don't know what that is. It's right. She's just doing great. She's just keeping on going. She's an herbalist, an avid gardener, naturalist, dog mom, with a very large holistic Shar-Pei health group on Facebook. And she's an admin on many other Facebook pages. And for the last 25 years, she has studied dog nutrition and natural health. She's a raw feeder. She teaches people to raise healthier dogs naturally. And she has, I mean, I have a ton of pictures. While you're talking, I am going to show some of those pictures, but I want to just say, Andrea, take it away. She's in Kalamazoo, Michigan, and her children are her 3 Shar-Peis and her hubby, who amazing. I'm going to show you a picture of him before and after the collagen. Oh my gosh. And the Protandim. Unbelievable. So get loud and proud. Take it away, Andrea. Thank you.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're
Uh,
so welcome. She spoke on stage at convention. Many of you got to see her, and she was just shining her light.
Thank you. I've actually been terrified of public speaking for years now, but I've been with the company for a little over 4 years. And I love everything about the company, the people, everything about it is just amazing. I don't know if everybody read between the lines as far as what I was able to say at convention, but I was actually bedridden when I uh, started looking for options because I was actually praying for relief of some kind, any kind. And I opened up my Facebook and there was my friend Corey Holman hiking in the mountains with her dogs in Colorado after she'd had a snowmobile accident that crushed the right side of her body. And she had to learn how to walk again. So I'm like, what are you doing? I need this, whatever it is, I need it. And she told me about Nrf2, and I started that. Within 6 days, I started feeling amazing. My debilitating migraines were gone. I felt like a weight was lifted off my shoulders. I just felt so much better. I was able to get up. I was still using a walker at that point, but after a month, the walker went away. I was using a cane then. Um, I added the Nrf1, and after that, I was walking and hiking again. I mean, a year later, I was climbing my tree stand with my bow hunting. So
Amazing.
it's changed my life completely. And I had to share it with my world. I actually used it on myself and my dogs for a year before I shared it in my group because I had this hard, fast rule that number 1 rule was only Shar-Pei in the group. Number 2 was no selling of anything. And so I had to change my rules. But once I showed them pictures of before and afters, like my little sweet pea, who's snoozing on my lap right now. She was 6 years old and she was getting lazy. She'd had a vaccine reaction and she was grumpy, didn't want to play. Oh, there's my beautiful husband.
We'll go to him in a minute.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I want to show the Shar-Peis. Can you see?
That's one of the after pictures that I gave you.
All right, let me go back. Okay.
That's a before picture of one of the dogs in my group. She came to me just begging for help. What do I do? And I obviously helped her with nutrition, and that one was actually the very first dog that I helped other than my own. Um, he had some thyroid issues, and again, good nutrition and our products. The bigger dogs, we used the Protandim Nrf2 just because it's more cost effective. And some of the dogs, most of the dogs in my breed are allergic to chicken. So we have to get creative. And Pet Tandem just didn't work for a few of them. But I thought
Well,
I
yeah,
gave you
the bigger dogs, I can see where the Protandem helps a lot. And the smaller dogs, you have smaller dogs on the Pet Tandem, correct?
yes, actually, little sweet pea here. Little
Oh,
sweet pea. The one that I had on screen at the
oh.
at the convention. She's just a little Shar-Pei. She's one of the tiniest Shar-Pei I've ever seen. She's only 25 pounds, but she got really energetic and she was bouncing all over, playing with the other dogs, jumping over them, which I never expected to see. My husband's like, "What did you do to my dog?" I said, "Well, I put her on the pill, the Nerf
Speaking,
2."
speaking of
And
husband, look at this.
yeah, that was the first picture was before any of our products. The second picture was 1 year on the Tri-Synergizers. And the third picture was 1 year on collagen.
Wow. Isn't that incredible, you all?
He's obviously looks at least 20 years younger.
Yeah, he looks
Um,
amazing.
his before and afters are much more amazing than mine. I had the internal changes, but yeah, it's ever since I started sharing with my world on my group's like 10,000 members. When they see the before and afters of the dogs, they started buying like crazy. Um, no questions asked, just how much and where do I get it? So that's why I blew up. Uh, Basically, I just get loud and proud about the products, no matter where I'm at. I go into groups and add value first, make friends, help them with their dogs, help them with nutrition, and mention the products and show them the before and afters, and they want it. 9 times out of 10, I get a sale. It's just, I was struggling there for a while, in it, trying to figure out how I was going to present it. But after that first year, it's just snowballed. Finding consultants was my biggest struggle. And I found that after a while, they come to you. Really isn't a search for them. You notice, you recognize them right away, and after a while, they come to you. That was hard at first, but all I can say is if I can do this, I was 58 years old when I started this, and that put me kind of behind the eight ball being older.
I'm
And
older than you.
I'm 63. I'm 63 now.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll be 63 next month.
And I mean, I started this a little late, and I really felt like a lot of pressure to rush. And so now I'm actually coming into my own where I don't have to worry about, what's in my bank account. I don't have to check balances anymore. It's um, like I said at convention, I went to the bank to get $500 out for my dog's food, and I was panicked that I wasn't going to have enough. And I checked my balance, and it was like, whoa, no problem there. I don't even have to look. This company has literally changed everything about my life, including my financial life. And all I can say is if anybody's struggling at all, stick with it. Keep doing it because it will get better, and it will change. Did anybody have any questions
Oh
or?
my gosh, this is beautiful. Yes, Dawn's got a question. I mean, I'm just so blown away by you, and it's never too late to start. Yes, let's get the questions in.
Andrea, your story is absolutely striking and incredible. And it's that kind of thing is why we are all doing this. And also your mindset is what we all need as well. Love that as well. But I wanted to ask you, I was starting to put it in the chat, but when you were talking about what happened for you, how many of us have somebody, and probably more than one buddy, who we desperately want to benefit like you did? I know I've got somebody who I really wants to be able to get out of their wheelchair. And while I'm not promising anything, try it. And daggone it, the husband got wind of it. And so it's right now.
Ah,
And so I just want to ask you, what would you say for helping encourage somebody who's resistant, who really, really, really needs this?
well, we were actually broke at the time. My husband was working his tail off and I couldn't work. So it was pretty bad when I first started this. I didn't even tell him that I bought it. I had been designing crochet products and selling them myself, and I had a little bit of money put away. So I bought with that, and I never even told him. I just started taking it. And then he's like, what's going on here? Because I was walking, and getting up and moving around and not complaining about my head hurting all the time. Um, and I didn't tell him when I started the business. I took my last $300 and I put it into the business. I thought, you know what? I'll apologize later. I I see great things happening with this, and I really want to do it. Um, I don't let anybody tell me no.
Good girl.
So for
I
someone
love it.
who's resisting though, who really needs it, what would you suggest how do we approach that?
I would have her uh show some before and afters, get her husband involved in looking at what's going on in these, and I'm sure you guys have a product group. Um,
Yes.
yeah, get the husband in there and show him what's going on.
The tricky
Um,
part is
Take
getting them in there.
screenshots if he's not on social media. Take some screenshots
abs
or send him Anna Merrill's video with Dr. Brett Brimhall, whose children were in wheelchairs and walkers. You know,
yes,
there's no guarantees of anything, but at the same time, we know. So
yeah,
I also, for a mindset, guys, I would say make sure if you haven't listened to it in quite a while, make this on your list this week. Jim Rohn, Building Your Network Marketing Business on YouTube. It is frigging phenomenal. And we're not going to be able to convince people. We're not in the business of convincing people. We're in
nope,
the business of sharing and educating. And unfortunately, the birds got him, right? The birds got him. And that's where you just have to let it go. Maybe you can try again, but we know when we lean in too much, what do people naturally do? They pull away. It's like dating
yeah.
too fast, right? So that's kind of, but come from a place of love, which you do, Dawn, and just, try again, and then you just might have to let it go. But, and
And
just mhm,
no's aren't always no. They're maybe not right now. It might come back around later.
yeah,
And
especially when
somebody
we get
once said recently, no matter how much you want to help somebody, it just may not be their time.
right, exactly. Let
Yeah.
me go to Dirk and then Mia. We've got about 3-4 minutes left. If we go over a minute, maybe, but I want to get on the Carrie Dickey Monday motivational call for sure.
Yeah.
Well, first off, thank you for sharing this. And I saw you at convention, and we read between the lines. Saw what you were saying. Mine's more of a technical question, and it's with the dogs. When you give them the Nrf2, what kind of dosing are you using? How do you present it to them? How do you give it to them?
Um, well, my dogs are so easy. They're raw fed, so I can crush it to a powder and just throw it in their food. They eat it down. It's no problem. Some dogs we have to wrap it in natural peanut butter or um, hide it in a piece of meat or something like that, something that they like. As far as dosing, it really depends on size. Um, like my 25 pounder, she gets anywhere between a quarter and a half. Um, Sometimes a quarter twice a day. It depends. Um, The bigger ones, usually, well, even my 50-pounder gets a half a day. If his back is bothering him, usually in the morning, I'll give him a Petandim because his back is twisted. He hurt himself jumping down some stairs and landed on concrete. But yeah, it really depends on weight. The bigger dogs, the really big ones, like 70 pounds, 80 pounds and higher, half twice a day. And the 160-pound dogs, we give them a whole one. And they're
That's still much more cost effective than the pet tandem for those though.
yeah, actually, people with multiple dogs like me, I buy the 3-pack because it's just more cost effective.
Right, for sure. All right, great. And Mia, real quickly, hun.
Hi, Andrea. You were so wonderful at convention and today
Thank
as
you.
well. So the Facebook groups that you build in, are they primarily 1, 2, 3, or multiple Facebook groups? And are they all in the Shar-Pei family, hunting
No,
family? Like, how do you do?
no, I just go into groups that that I know something about, like holistic health, that kind of thing. And I add so much value that actually they add me as admins. Once I mean, there are so many groups. In fact, one that the admin stepped down and let me take over the group.
Wow.
So it really, and it's a big group. So yeah, it just anything that piques my interest and that I know something about, I go in there and just start sharing and helping. When I pitch in and help with dogs, people start believing in me and trusting me, and it's just they're more open to learning about the products that way.
Yeah, because you get them on their sweet spot. They care more about their dogs than they do themselves.
Yes,
So,
and then once they buy for the dogs, it's just natural for them to want to try it for themselves.
I have a question and then we'll go to Janet really quick. When you are adding value in your Facebook groups, in these private groups, a lot of times you'll get booted out if you try to sell. So what do you do to try to put that hook out? And, if you're interested, I have something to share with you, message me. I mean, that's kind of so is that a good thing to do or
Yeah.
not a good thing to do?
I don't do it right away. When I join the group, I'm there to basically just add value.
Yep. And build a relationship.
And then when I see somebody that this dog really, really needs it, I find ways around the rules. And that's actually what got me added to one of my groups as an admin. She says, "I see what you're doing," and she says, "I love you." She says, "You're following my rules, but you're going around them and helping dogs, and I see them getting healthier." How did I put it? I know of something that can help your dog, and I'd like to invite you to the group about it. That way, I'm not saying I'll PM you. I'm not saying I want to sell you something. I'd like to invite you to the group about it.
So you'll say in the Facebook group that you're in, I'd like to invite you to another group.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
And I don't put the links in there. I usually I just say I'd like to invite you to the group about it, and they're like, "Yes, please." And instead of saying I sent it to your messenger or I sent it to a DM, I say, "You got it." And usually they'll add me as a friend. If they don't, I just say add me as a friend if you can't see it.
Perfect.
So that way I can send them a message.
Perfect. Smart. Okay, Janet, and then we got to wrap up.
I'll just be really quick. Again, the conference in Nashville was amazing. So it was really fun to be there for 2 of the only Canadians there. Anyway, there is a video that was produced a few years ago, and it's Dr. Sveta Silverman and Dr. Katie Kangas. Now, Marissa, I just shared it with you. It was talking about dosage with animals, and she's a holistic veterinarian out of San Diego. And she does to use our products in her clinic and that too. And she's written lots of books about animals and stuff. Anyway, great video. So I shared it with Marisa, and then
Why don't you post it in
Wonderful.
Team Inspired Change? That would be
Sure.
great. It's
Okay.
an old one, I remember. Make sure it still
Okay.
works, that link works, because that's a really old one. It's like when I first started LifeVantage. I don't know how active she is with LifeVantage anymore, but that's okay. It's still a very
Yeah.
profound video. I love that. So yeah, thank you, Janet. Appreciate it. Look, guys, I want to just mention really quick, you know, there's opportunities to always grow ourselves, and one of those is Rosa Perez, you know, offering this boot camp. There's also Building Depth, which is the master presidential trainers, Marcel Niederhauser and Tyler Daniels and their group. I know that the Leverance and the Merrills have gone to that many years. I've been to one. I loved it. I'm going to go again. I was just with Sarah Smith in Utah this week. I poured into the Utah community in Ogden, Utah, and you know, it was so wonderful to see Jessica Craig and you know, Courtney Watkins, and just so many other groups that are really elevating themselves and learning. Anyway, I wanted to let you know there is that LifeVantage events are first and number one, okay? If you can grow yourself outside of that and afford to do that, and you want to come to the leadership training in Utah that Carrie Dickey's doing, that is not a LifeVantage event, that is something that you can do to elevate and grow yourself. And that's the 11th, flying in the 11th, and it's the 12th and 13th of April. Building Depth is going to be in St. George, Utah, May 17th and 18th. It's at the Red Lion Hotel and Conference Center. You can actually probably go on Eventbrite and find it, but I will also put that in the team page. And if that's something that you want to do to elevate your growth, yes. But do you miss a LifeVantage event for these? Absolutely no. No. If you can add it into your life, add it into your life. But you know, we are going to have a virtual convention in July. There's going to be an event in October. It's probably going to be regional, multiple events somewhere around this first 1 or 2 weekends in October. And then our global will be in April of 2025 in Salt Lake. So just, you know, be looking on the website, be in the know. Make sure your volume, you know where it is today. This is the last monthly subscription. If you're wanting to be that diamond seller and you're just a little bit away, what are you going to do? Reach out to me. You know, each and every day, we have a month left at the end. Now, I'm going to be really busy. I have my couples retreat this weekend. It starts Wednesday in Sedona that I'm facilitating. What a growing experience this has been for me as well. So I'm just super thrilled that I've achieved my goals. I want you to achieve your goals. I've achieved my goals for this month, what I needed to have come through my organization and what I've been wanting to do. But am I stopping? No, but I am going to be soulfully connected during my yoga retreat, or this couples retreat. That's Wednesday through Sunday. So I'm wishing you all a very blessed Easter weekend. And, you know, reach out to me now if you need some help. I want to help you achieve your goals. Andrea, thank you so much for sharing your heart and soul. You are just a lovely light in this world and really teaching us all that we can do this business at any point in time in our life. Rosa, thank you for sharing your beautiful knowledge. And, you know, Canva is something I've played with. I have an account. I have a social media person that helps me, but I need to be better with my own posting in between all of that. I know that. So I'm excited. I'll be a part of that as well. So 1 hour a day for a week, I can definitely commit. I might miss some because I do teach yoga a couple of those days, but that's okay. I'm excited. So anyway, you guys, all this is in the team page, Team Inspired Change. We'll put the link in the comments for Rosa's boot camp. Andrea, again, thank you so much. Such value added here. Tag your teams, guys, on this post in Team Inspired Change, okay, on Facebook, all right? Lots of love to all of you, and prayers again for Scarlett, Isa. We love you. All right, everybody. Bye-bye. Have a great day. Get on the Carrie Dickey Monday motivational call. Bye-bye.
Can you send out the link to Dickey's motivational call?
The Carrie Dickey Monday motivational call.
Please.
It's a phone number, and I'll
yeah.
send it to you. I'll text
Thank
it to
you.
you, and then save it in your contacts. If you need
I
it,
will.
let me know, guys. Bye-bye.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Andrea.
you.
Thank you, Rosa.
Thank you. Bye-bye, guys.